Hello friends, this is Professor Dr. Gajanand S. Vajire from Department of Electronics, Sri Shivaji College of Arts, Commerce and Science, Akola. Friends, today's topic for lecture is Hartley oscillator. This word Hartley, it is the name of scientist who invented this oscillator circuit. As per our last discussion, any oscillator, it consists of three main blocks. First block is LC tank circuit, or we call it tune circuit. Here it is this LC circuit. Second block, it is related to amplifier. So this particular circuit, including transistor, it is an amplifier. And next block, it is a feedback circuit. Here this capacitor CB, from this output, it works as a feedback circuit. Hartley oscillator circuit uses an NPN transistor along with the tank circuit of capacitor C and the primary winding L of the transformer. When the power supply VCC is connected to the circuit, the damp oscillations are produced in it. These damp oscillations are then fed to the base of transistor via the feedback path consisting of base capacitor CB. These damp input oscillations are then amplified by the transistor T1, and thus high output overcomes the losses took place in the tank circuit. So at the output of the transistor, pure alternating signal having sinusoidal oscillations are obtained through the collector capacitor CC. Here the Bergson criteria is satisfied. As per our last discussion, Bergson criteria includes two conditions. One is regarding the feedback circuit, it should be positive, and second is the gain of amplifier, it should be greater than 1. Here both the Bergson conditions are satisfied, and the available undamped oscillations are then inductively coupled through the transformer to provide the output signal. Here I have taken this circuit diagram same as in last case for your ready reference. The frequency of oscillations at the output of the transformer is given by the equation frequency F equals to 1 over 2 pi under root L1 plus L2 into C, and as this is frequency, it is measured in the unit Hertz. In this formula, this L1, it is upper part coil of the transformer in Henry. This is upper part of the coil. Then second term L2 is the lower coil of the transformer in Henry. This particular, it is a lower coil of this primary of transformer. Third term, it is C, which is capacitor in farad. This capacitor is actually this capacitor whose unit is taken in farad. And of course, F is the frequency of oscillation in Hertz, which is given by this particular formula. Here I would recall the second condition of Bergson criteria that indicates the feedback should be 0 degree or multiple of 360 degree. In this particular case, this amplifier along with its supporting component, it is providing the phase shift of 180 degree, and this LC tank circuit, it is providing additional 180 degree phase shift to this particular circuit, and the total feedback, it is 360 degree, or we can say it is 0 degree, or even we can say it is a positive feedback. And the second condition, it is regarding amplifier circuit whose gain should be greater than 1. Here this particular part, it is a amplifier circuit. In this circuit, this R1 and R2, they are called as the biasing resistors. This transistor which is using as the amplifier, RE is emitter resistor, CE is emitter bypass resistor, and LC is a load coil or choke, which is used to pass the DC signal towards the collector, but it does not allow to pass the AC signal from collector towards this VCC. The DC power supply connected to this oscillator circuit, it is across this VCC terminal, which is positive, with respect to this terminal as a negative. The final oscillations are available at the output of this circuit across these terminals. And finally, we can say the normal range of oscillator frequency is somewhat low as compared to other oscillators. So I think let's stop here. Thank you very much.